I'd like to say thank you for coming to this conference summit, and I represent Montgomery College. So my question would be, I did some research, and I believe you had a small politician experience. And did you actually run for president, or did you have the idea of running for president and becoming the first black president instead of Obama?
Instead of Obama?
I mean, even though he's good, but did you have the thought to do something like that?
It was 20 years ago when I left, 2 years after I left the Army, my first book came out and it got a lot of attention. So a lot of people were coming up to me saying, you ought to run for presidency. The problem was I had never had any political experience, and as a soldier, we never identify ourselves with a party. We're supposed to be, nonpartisan. You work for whoever the commander-in-chief is. So I never had any political interest or experience. And then suddenly I'm a citizen, a civilian, and a lot of people are pressing me to run for office in 1995, run in the 1996 election. And I had to stop and think about it because of all the attention it was getting. And people were saying, you have an obligation, you should do it, you have to do it. And after thinking about it for a few weeks, I realized that I did not wake up a single morning with the passion you need to run for president. My wife didn't want to do it. And so I just decided, you gotta be true to yourself and who you are. And I'm not a political figure. And one last message I'll give you is, be true to yourself. Don't let people talk you into something that you do not feel is the right thing for you. Because ultimately, they won't be there when it goes south. Exactly. And so, we didn't do it, and I went downstairs after waking up that morning, and I said to my wife, honey, I'm gonna give a press conference tomorrow, and I'm gonna shoot this down, stop it. And she just looked at me and said, what took you so long? Because I wasn't going. She didn't want to be no Michelle Obama. No. But I didn't want to be Barack Obama. I had done a lot in civil rights as being the first black 4-star commanding troops in the Army, the first national security advisor who was black, the first deputy national security advisor who was black, the first chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff who was black, and the first secretary of state who was black. Hey, that's not bad. Cut me some slack. And I just didn't want to be a politician. I could not have done it. I wouldn't have lasted a day. I couldn't have made 10 phone calls asking for money. It just goes against who I am. And so I found other things to do. As I said at the time, I'll find other things to do, and what I found to do is become Secretary of State. And so that's it. You want to run? Do you want to run for president?
No, thank you.
Then why are you asking me, man? Your brother's weighing in on me. He don't want to do it. Okay, let's go over here for a minute.